Okay, I'm here with Jeff Jarvis, who tomorrow, in 2 days, is going to launch his new book, which is What Would Google Do? Jeff, what would Google do?
That's the question we got to figure out in this age when everything is changing, and we got to look at the one company that figured out how to succeed. That's the conceit of the book. It's not Google's own rules. It's that you can look at anyone who's succeeding in this crazy world and then try to find the lessons and the rules that made them successful.
Does this apply to all industries, or is it just media? Is it?
I think most industries. I try to then speculate. After I come up with my own view of the rules of Google, I then speculate about what would a googly car company be like, or a restaurant, or a university, or a medical company. And the rules are really all about this new connected world of ours, where people can organize in different ways. That's Clay Shirky's point, where the customer is absolutely in charge now and can speak out very loudly, where the link changes the architecture of media and commerce and everything.
And the lessons, what is a Google car company then? What is the lessons for a car company?
Well, so it's all just raw speculation for the heck of it and for the fun of it. But I think that you almost wonder whether car companies still make cars. If you had an open source platform for cars, then every car wouldn't be stamped out like a cookie cutter, and there'd be less risk for every car company. And so I speculated about that idea. Then I went to Fred Wilson, the venture capitalist, and said, what do you think a googly car company is? And he said it already exists. It's Zipcar. Because Zipcar enables you to have cars in many cities or campuses, like the program in Paris to give away bikes and soon electric cars there. Not give away, but rent. Now that might sound insane, because what that really does is that it means people buy fewer cars. And if you're in the manufacturing business, that's a problem. But if you're in the business of getting people from point A to point B, then it's another way to do that. And I think you can rethink, why do we care about a car company? Part of the lesson of the digital age, of course, is that atoms are hell, and who wants to deal with atoms and stuff? And if you can possibly be a knowledge company or a service company, you're better off.
What about Google's lessons for media? Is there a way for media to survive?
That's where the book started. I yelled at newspaper people years back and said, would you just think about and ask, what would Google do? Google, I think, would think distributed. Another way to look at it is Yahoo is the last old media company. And they operate under the old laws that existed for all media. You control content, it's scarce, you advertise to bring people into you, you shove ads at their eyeballs, and that's the media model. Whereas Google says, we don't even care if you come to Google, we're everywhere. On my blog, I have Google Ads, Google Maps, Google this, Google that. I'm a distributor of Google. So thinking distributed is very important. The other important lesson is for any industry is to, if you can possibly be a platform for others to succeed, and if you can add value to what they want to do, then you too will succeed if you do it at scale. And that's really what Google has done. And I think that in a shrinking time of media and news, when we can't afford to own it all anymore, what we're going to have to do is figure out how to enable quality, curated networks with content, but also with platforms and technology and ad revenue.
Do you think Barack Obama has figured out what Google would do if it were president?
I think he's figured out what Google would do if it ran for office. Now the hard part comes is, what would Google do if it ran government? I hope it means, and I hope that he can win this battle, and he's true to his word, that it means a more transparent government that's searchable and linkable and with data that we can analyze. And that's really where government has to go in this age. And whether the bureaucrats will allow that, we'll see.
Okay, excellent. We'll see if Barack Obama will know what Google would do, and we look forward to reading your book.
Thank you, Thomas.